My name's Sarah. I go by that divination witch. This channel is a place where I share collective readings. Today we are with Mother Hecate, and she is gratefully going to be giving us a collective reading. Before I get into it, all of my stuff is linked below. All the decks that I may or may not use will be in the description as well. Check out my main channel if you would like to connect with me further. Okay, so thank you, Mother Hecate. Who is this reading for? What is the theme of this reading? Oh. Ta-da! Oh, okay. Trust and relief. That's the theme of the reading. Okay. I feel like this is more learning who you can trust. Yes. This is for a collective who have been slighted before, who have been used, who have been bullied, criticised. Learning that not everybody is that way. Finding people that you can open up to without judgment, without harshness. Okay, let's delve further into this. Mother Hecate. Alright, the illusions are lifting and being set free. You're being reminded to not give up. Yes, it's scary. You may have to face your fears. Stand on your own 2 feet. Be heard. But power through. Yes. This is for those who have been hurt. For those that have been lied to. That have been manipulated and deceived. This could be someone coming out of a relationship or a friendship. It is not necessarily a romantic connection. I feel like this is more than one connection that you have had in your life. You've always been the people pleaser, the soft one, the one that wants to help other people. That can be at your own detriment. And this is the thing. There are people who will take advantage of those like that. People pleasing is often a result of trauma, and I know this firsthand. I've lived it. So I completely empathize with you. But your trauma is not you, and it does not define you. It's, yes, something you have experienced, something that perhaps has scarred you, and maybe it's changed some of you, but it isn't entirely who you are. But there are people out there who will take advantage. Give an inch, take a mile. Isn't that the saying? That's what I feel like I have to say. And although other people who maybe aren't so people pleasing, if they were taken advantage of, if they were lied to, they would learn. Once bitten, twice shy, another saying coming to mind. They would learn that, okay, I'm not going to trust this person, or people like that. They would learn red flags. But the thing is, when you are conditioned, when you have gone through trauma and you people please out of survival, you don't do that. It is so much harder to realize when to stop, because you are like a little chameleon, adapting and changing to please other people and fit their needs. But now you're changing not to please others, but to please yourself. And that's where the relief will be coming in here, okay? Because you're realising the error of your ways. Time and again, different people, different scenarios, circumstances, they've cropped up. Okay. And you have tried to keep the peace. You have wanted to make people happy. You have put your trust in these people. Poured your heart and soul into this. Only to be burned. But now you can see not everyone acts that way. Not everyone will take advantage. And while you're adapting and changing, perhaps the way you view things will adapt and change too. Mother Hecate is telling you to use your mind, not your heart, in this scenario. It is not to say you cannot feel, that you cannot empathise for people, care for people, of course. But the King of Swords here, it's that energy of being logical, of being strong, and swords is the actions that we have to take. And those actions are not always what we want. What we need and what we want are two different things. Sometimes these things can be very difficult. But we must power through for ourselves to bring in that relief. Right, I'm going to reshuffle these ones. Because I'm going to expand. What is this relief about, Mother Hecate? Aside from, you know, what we've already said. Oh, she always does this. Throws them. The battle is over. You realise who is genuine, who is not. You know who your true friends are. Yeah. Ten of Swords. You've been betrayed. You've been stabbed in the back. Again, that's the vibe. The devil working through your own demons now. These people have scarred you, yes. But now you're working through that and moving past it. With the devil, I always find it interesting that it is the lovers on the devil card. And that the chains they are bound by are not tight. They are bound by choice. And this is symbolism of you making the choice, even though you were conditioned, but making the choice to put other people before yourself. Making the choice to put others' needs before your own and sacrifice yourself. Nobody forced you to do that. You did it out of the goodness of your heart. From love, from empathy. The lovers kind of reversed there in the devil. You know, the lovers, the toxic side of that. You might have felt persuaded, but nobody held you at gunpoint or whatever. Nobody forced you. This was conscious decision, but this conscious decision was marred by trauma and by conditioning, and now you are breaking free of that. And remember, those chains are loose. You are not trapped by this. You may have felt that before, but you're not trapped in this. I know myself how hard it is to overcome people pleasing. When you do not like conflict, that was the Nine of Swords in the last cards that I pulled out. You don't like conflict, you don't want to face it. So for an easy life, because of the issues you've had in the past, you will bend over backwards for others and things like this. Right, okay, I see you, but that's not the way it should be, okay? If somebody doesn't like you, let them. Tell them to jog on. And that's not Hecate saying that, that's me saying that. They are not worth your time and energy. If they do not like you, why do you seek their approval? This is trauma speaking. This is the past echoing from where it is in the past to the present. This is not who you are now, okay? So if people cannot accept you for you, they're not your people. Bitter pill to swallow, I know. Especially when it's people that you may have been friends with before, you may have known them a long time, you may love these people, they may be lovers, family. Okay, but if they can't accept you for you, are they your people truly? Okay. Right, Mother Hecate. What advice would you give the collective right now to support them through this time, through this realization? Page of Swords. Oh, I don't know how to take that one. I mean, it came out upright and then it flipped. So I don't normally do this. I'm not one of these readers, but I will put it sideways. It's kind of in progress, right? Don't normally do the sideways thing, but I just felt it there. Okay. First and foremost, don't look at the glass half empty, look at it half full. Yeah, another saying, I do get them popping in my head when I do readings. Cliche as it is very true. Okay, try and look at the silver lining, try and look for some positives here, all right? This is new to you, but it will bring relief. Remember that, you're learning, you're growing, you will get that relief, okay? You are on a healing journey. So, first thing is Page of Swords. So, the pages are youthful energy, they're young energy, and they can also be messengers, travellers, that kind of vibe. Swords is actions you need to take. So, start doing what you need to do, meaning you know what's best for you. Deep down, as painful as it may be, to hear, you know what's right for you and what's wrong. It's like people know, you know, we shouldn't smoke, we shouldn't drink, but we do it anyways sometimes. That's us humans, you know, we should eat healthy, but then we don't. That's humans. And it's very much like this here. Look, that's humans. That's your humanness shining through. So try and parent yourself in a way here to say, look, this is what's best for me. Because you're healing right now, okay? You are coming to terms with some hard truths about yourself and about others. But those hard truths will bring relief and good vibes. They will. You may feel like this, the Fool reversed, is that you've lost out. You may feel like you've wasted time and energy on these people, these situations. You may feel like a fool. Or as they'd say where I'm from, a mug. You know, I've got mug written across my forehead kind of thing, you know. These people took advantage of me kind of vibe. Don't dwell on that. That's what you're being told. Don't dwell on that. The Chariot. Success will be yours, and that comes hand in hand with relief, but I feel the relief will come before the success. And the Chariot is success. It is a card of victory. It is, I sometimes see it as a journey because it is in motion. The Chariot, it's a mode of transportation. And you have to travel. You know, you have to take your time to get somewhere, to get the outcome you want. So you're on this journey. Roll with the punches kind of thing. Not literally, okay? But don't be so hard on yourself. Yep, okay, it might be sad. Accept it, learn from it, grow from it. You know what's best. Don't be suckered into coming back. All right? Some of you, this is not applying to every single person here, but some of you, I feel manipulative energy. You know, it's the vibe of, oh, I can change, oh, it won't happen again, blah, blah, blah. BS, okay? That is not the way it works, because if they were going to change, they would have changed anyways, okay? They wouldn't be doing it. You're cutting off supply here, okay? These people need your energy. They need you as a supply. You're cutting it off. You're protecting yourself. You are finding your worth here. And you are attracting people who actually give a damn. So these people, when they're coming out with promises and stuff, just have a reminder in your mind. If they were going to change, they would have done it anyways. It wouldn't have gotten to this point. Okay? It's easy once you've been a people pleaser to get sucked back into that. It really is. But you're strong and you're capable and you are worth more than this, okay? Nobody deserves to be second best all the time, you know? Yeah, all right. you know, we aren't always the best at things. You know, everyone's got strengths and weaknesses, but this kind of vibe, nobody deserves to endure it, okay? Life's too short. Yeah, we may believe in multiple lives and reincarnation and things like this. We'll never get this time back, okay? You will never get this time back. Remember that. You are precious. Your time, your energy is precious. Cherish it. Cherish yourself. I feel like I have to pass that on. Mother Hecate is a goddess for everybody. Witches, non-witches, male, female, anyone and everyone. Even those who don't know her name, she will come to you as somebody you do know. Maybe not as Hecate, it may be Mary, it may be Kali, it may be someone entirely different, but that motherly energy is still there and will always be there. And as a mother, she wants you to know that you are important and you must look after yourself. So thank you very much, Hecate, for this message. Thank you everyone for listening. If this resonated, please hit like, hit subscribe. It helps the channel grow as well. I appreciate you all very deeply. Like I said at the start, all of my stuff is linked in the description. If you want to support me elsewhere, I'd be so grateful. Thank you again to Hecate, and take care everybody. Until next time.